Hello there, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel. Very big warm welcome and a big up, as we say, to our new subscribers. Thank you for clicking on my face and then clicking on a button. If you are completely new here, trust me, the universe has brought us together for some reason. And I don't know what it is, but we got to stick around and see what it is. Why not? Why not? Isn't it magical? Honestly, I'm getting so much confirmation with this because I say this at the beginning of every video. And if you're welcome back, coming, thank you. Put those words in the correct order. And that's distracted me now because now I'm going to explain what's happening. Now I've got people in my head, imaginary people watching me saying, she's just trying to be funny. Like judgments come up and it's really hard to know. That's what I'm learning at the moment. Whether it's like genuine people and I'm just picking up on it psychically, which is possible, all right? If you poo-poo that, we're living in different realities. Or it could just be a complete mental projection of my own judgments that I project out onto an imaginary person to come back at me. You know, and or. Anyway, usually when I say it out loud like that, it tends to go away and have no power over me, so good. If you're coming back, welcome. You know this, but the confirmation that I get, the comments where people are like, I have no idea who you are, I have no idea why you clicked on my face, but you said exactly what I needed to hear. And fucking love that. Thank you so much for writing that, because it's like, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense what we're doing here. There's a reason for it. And I love that we make reasons for things. We add meaning. Human beings add meaning to everything. And I think that is such a fucking cool thing that we do. And if you're like, you know, super atheist and life doesn't have any meaning, that must be hard to... You must find meaning in something, whether it's like your family or your dog or your work. I don't know. You must find meaning, otherwise there is no point. And we create that meaning. Oh, or does it exist? Oh, my plant's looking a bit sad. Oh, now that must mean something because I've just noticed her. Bless her. She's been loving this warm weather. Clearly I need to give her some water. Now, am I adding meaning? No, she needs water. That's a fact. And meaning. Oh God, it's Sunday. You know what? I don't want to get into semantics and philosophy today. I don't want to. I'm parking it there. I actually just wanted to jump on and say, so due to my last video, we've gone very formal. I don't think I'm going to post this. I'm all over the place. But I said some things in my last video. What did I say? Needs being met. I was talking about being with company, with people meeting their own needs. And I just want to add some revisions to that because I need to highlight my hypocrisy in the matter. Because I never knew how to meet my own needs. I didn't even know I had needs. I didn't know what needs were. Honestly. Like, I mean, they're inherent to life, but no one had ever like made me acutely aware of them and that they differ from people. And it wasn't until like my mid-20s where I realized I'm a person that has needs. And then it took me a few years to discover what the needs were, right? It didn't come overnight. And then it took me even more years to learn how to meet those needs myself and how to meet them through other people in a way that's meeting their needs too. Bloody hell, it's a minefield. The field of needs. Fucking hell. And introduce another person into that and all of their needs fill up the floor. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Anyway, it's been a journey and I'm enjoying it because now I've got to the point where I know what my needs are and I know how to meet them for the most part. Great. So now I really enjoy company with people who are doing that too. But it's so hypocritical because for years I didn't know I had needs and I didn't know how to meet them. And I was unconsciously expecting people around me to meet my needs all the time. And I didn't expect everyone to, but there were certain positions, there were certain people in certain positions where I was totally 100% even aware that I was expecting them to meet my needs. What I wasn't aware of is that I could meet them myself. That I didn't know, but because I just didn't know that. That was key information. So I was always expecting people to meet my needs, and I was getting so mad when they didn't, and like blaming them to be like these horrible, hypocritical, sick beings. I get really dramatic when I'm angry, really dramatic. So it gets extreme. But I was expecting these people to meet my needs, and they weren't. And I totally get why they weren't now, because now my being, my soul, I get very, very irritated when I sense that someone's unconscious is at play, right? So if somebody's trying to manipulate my behavior, my words or my actions unconsciously, and we're all doing this all the time to each other, but the minute they're trying to change something about my being to make them feel safe, when this happens on an unconscious level, I'm like, I really don't like it. And I don't even know that's what it is immediately, but like there's something in me that does not budge with that. I'm like, absolutely no way, you can beep off. Okay, and if you have a need and you need me to meet it, you ask me straight. But unconsciously, no. And that's not fair. That's not fair for me to do that. Because most of the time we don't know when it's unconscious. We don't know that's what's happening. So for me to like demand awareness isn't fair, especially when most of my life I was completely unconscious of it all. So like, this is my confession, Usher. This is my confession that I'm a giant hypocrite. And the minute that I get somewhere, sort of like get to like a level of awareness, I am then extremely impatient of anyone who's not at that level. And it's not fair. I don't even know if I should put this up because this is a bit embarrassing. I might lose a few here, might gain a few too. But do you do this? Can you make me feel better by saying that you do this? Now, this ain't an unconscious plea. This is direct, conscious plea for confirmation that I'm not the only one. I'm almost certain I'm not, because most things we're not alone. It's just sort of like the human programming. But yeah, I guess I do feel better now I've said that, because I'm just not perfect and I'm so hypocritical. And it's all right, and we will overcome it. And I do seek compassion. I do seek to cultivate. It was when I was talking about my mum, remember, and I was finding it really hard, is because it was she was her unconscious victim was at play, and I'm like, ain't no way I'm going to cater to an unconscious victim. I will cater to a victim. I will cater to somebody who's owning that they feel victimized. Okay, but to somebody who's like not owning that they feel victimized, yet still want all the attention because they feel like a victim, I can't. It makes me shudder. So just be real. I guess that's my advice to myself and to everyone, is like, don't hold back. If you're a victim, you're a victim. Own it. And then it's much easier to overcome it. I found it's like my new antidote to shame is humor. So when I feel shamed about something, I take it to the absolute extreme. And then I laugh about it and it's fine. Okay, I'm going to go now. It feels like a good time to end. If you liked the video, like it. Comment down below, Jessie, I'm also a twat, if you are. And if you want to see more of my face, then hit subscribe, because I'll be coming back. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, morning, afternoon, evening, night time, and all the parts in between. Dusk, dawn, noon, midnight, bye.